Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. K.J. Hamler returning it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his second season now from Missouri, Charles. It's Drew Lock.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Throwing on first down is Lock. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Now to the air. Lock out quickly to Judy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So on 4th down, on comes and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 36 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0.
Panthers, nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 3rd season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Christian McCaffrey playing against the Broncos here. And McCaffrey from the Denver area played his high school ball in Highlands Ranch, south of downtown. And, of course, Father Ed, a longtime receiver, a very good one for the Broncos, played with them from 1995 until 2003. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Darnold from the gun. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Darnold completes it, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
On first down, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
a little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 9, Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Locke with a throw, caught by Hamler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. And the Broncos first down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 3-3.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter. But being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
From the 16, Lock.
16-yard line.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Panthers 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone, get you 6?
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
49-yard.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear. It's really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With 2 guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Now the extra point.
For the point after.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Block working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon.
Gordon again.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Locke going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy. Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Shotgun snap to Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 23-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that will tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Darnold. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Face mask, defense. Come on, man.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's got it. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Block. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Gordon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The tackle made by A.J. Boye. It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
Throwing his lock on third down. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards in a Panther first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it
on third down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. You're still teaching me on these RPOs. Was that an RPO or was that a design quarterback run the whole way?
I think it was an RPO, and a lot of times we have to distinguish RPO, zone read, all those things that come with it. But to me, this was a play call from the coach that said, here it is, now make the right decision. And that's exactly what he did.
Indeed he did, and able to convert on third down. From the 50, it's Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's now third down and long.
Third and long. It's Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And Darnold going to keep this himself. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Down to the 25.
Number 22.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson.
Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
To Christian McCaffrey. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Darnold from the gun. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Darnold. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. 9. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Block working out of the gun. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Lock now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Lock. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the interception, here's Darnold. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Darnold on first down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on second down, this is Gore. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
36-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Broncos 9.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now Drew Lock and the Broncos down by 11, a minute 46 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw again on second down. Lock.
Now that's staying ahead.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's going to be caught by Judy. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And it's third down.
Third down and 7 yards.
Locke looks to throw it again. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try for Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together.